This is a 1344 of the Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. Our limud today should be a course for Am Yisrael, especially the soldiers and captives in Gaza. Hashem should send us all a Yeshua, the Kol. Today we're doing Yardea, Siman Reish Beis, Sif Vav to Yiralf. Vav, tiny bit of something mikvos. We're in the Mesef Tosai Mos Perek Zayin. Gefes. This is some sort of plaster of some sort. Shabakos Tzokis in a cup or in a plate. Mitocho Chotzetzes. If it's on the inside, it's Chatzitza. Me'achor ve'en Chatzitza. On the outside, it's not a Chatzitza. Ben Varmoyim Moses Chubli Beis HaUman. From when it comes away from the craftsman. Based about bicycle comes away from the house of Abayis Ben Mitocho Ben Me'acharav, whether it's on the inside, the outside, raise the Chotzetzes is Chatzitza. But Tam Choy Ubakara, with a different types of pots. Baby Tachon Ben Machrem, whether it's on the inside, the outside, Ben is Balbais, whether it comes from the craftsman that way, it comes from Balbais that way. Harezu Chotzetzes, it's Chatzitza. Hamor Vakumus, Ben because Ben Sochis, I don't know what these are, more Kumus. Ben because Ben Sochis, Ben Bakar, Ben Metanchel, Ben Mitochar, Ben Machrem, Ben so Ben Balbais. Hare el chotzim nizor chotzitz. We're still in the middle of this Tosefta. The chuche shmarim, the dregs, shebakos, the carpet, shetzokis, or a plate, vatit, or mud, vabotik, and dosh al yidei kardom yidei magrefa, which are on a blade or some sort. Magrefa is some sort of a fork, and a chotzim, not chatzitza, if they're moist. If they became solidified, for Rambam, because someone bear given mikvos, someone read these halachos in the third parak of Hilchos Mikvos. So I can't not bring this down. I'm talking about vessels which you use for eating, preparing and eating food. Which also applies to V'yas But Gefes, like that, Gafsishu means seed. So Shul says Gefes, he doesn't know if it's a type of plaster, which is the meaning of Gafsis. Kamo, Perik Dal, the Shabbos, Gefes shows they see Shel Shum Shemin, or this is another type of a refuse, which is left from olives and from sesame seeds after you, Absoloshem, the refuse which is left after you get the oil out of them. Fafrishman Umar Balbais. The difference between an Uman and the crafts and the Balbais, the coastal service, Edumar Makbina Malchutz. The Uman is, for some reason, is not concerned with what's on the outside. I guess because it doesn't appear on his sale. More Krakri Rashnu. We did. What do you say more is? We'll say yesterday. I remember. Some seed base. It's like pitch. Okay. The kumus guma is a sap. So swafi lonas which comes in the trees. The handles of vessels. Vasuyin which are made together with kli. Such as the handles of pans. That the handles of metal come out like the vessel itself. It's similar. It's like the keli kli atzma. Kli like the kli itself. Ben betuma. Whether it's tefillah from Tuma, which don't do Bismanazeh, Ben Tefillah Schar Kem Chadashim, or traveling a new keli, which we do Bismanazeh. Yazmi Shemi Min Acher Shein Tzor Tefillah, The handles of another type, which doesn't require a tefillah, on saki by actual eights, such as if you have a knife which has a wooden handle, etc. The wood does not require tefillah. Nevertheless, when it's together with the handle, it's not a chatzitza for the which would it's not, it doesn't interrupt between the metal of the vessel and the water. The knife as it is with the handle. It's constantly there. It's like one piece. It's not chatzitza. Specifically when the handle was put in well and is there permanently. But handles which are not permanent, such as you put it in the wrong way. At some point, you're going to remove it. Or you didn't put it completely in. Or you put it completely in. It broke within the cavity of the vessel. Where you where you're attaching this handle. But you obviously are compelled to take it away from there. Yes, you say make another handle. Havi chatzitza. It is chatzitza b'yitol hayad. And you should remove the handle b'yibah kli l'bada and toivel the kli by itself. Is there any kli b'nei hayad who shall love min akli or min akli? Makes a difference if the handle is not from the same substance as the vessel, or min akli, or even the same substance. If you chaygav the chaytzis in this manner, it's a chatzitza she'it leim misham, because you're going to eventually take it from there. Ches. You have the handle which broke in the length of the handle, which is not within the cavity of the vessel itself. If you can still use them as a handle in some way, shape, or form, what do we care if it's a short handle or a long handle? It's possible that he's going to change his mind and make take away and make another handle. Nevertheless, since at this point it's suitable for a permanent use, it's not chatzitza. I mean, but if it's short, it's like a stub. You can't use it. The stump, maybe. And you're going to have to take it off. You mean, man, that have a chatzitza, it's a chatzitza automatically. The title Tosefta Sham said Tosefta Kodesh Akim Shechnisam Chidarkon. El handles a vessel that you put in a normal way. Ain't chatzitzim. They're not a chatzitza. Nasa Zevet Shava Ben Mokom Nega Ben Mokom Nitzok. You put pitch or wax, whether it's the place of the hole or the place where you pour. Ain't chatzitzim. It's not chatzitza evidently because it's left there permanently. Because it's a lokadarkon. If you put it in the wrong way. Because of the chatzitza, and if you put the pitch or the wax, whether it's in a place where there's a hole or a place where it's going to be poured, and evidently it's not there permanently in some way, shape, or form. Obviously has to explain. It's a bit cryptic. This is what it means to say. The Yeshua Shemachnisim Yad El Akeli, somebody's put a handle of a vessel, Nisharu at night covering, there's still holes left. Of the aim of the morning, they're not have complete holes. Nevertheless, when they pour liquid into the keli, it's going to spill out into where the handle is. Well, he says, into the handle. Because it's not cleaning together properly. That's why, in order to plug up that leak, you put in some pitch or some wax. So it's kind of like a glue. So before they had true glue, I guess, in order that the handle should stick well. So a place where the handle itself is not chatzitza, the glue is also not chatzitza. When the handle is chatzitza, such as put it in the wrong way, they're also chatzitza. If you move the handle from the vessel, and the pitch remains on the rim of the vessel, it's a chatzitza. Brackets says here, Varashbish needs soak. What is the nitzok, which is talking about here, where you put the zephys or the shava? Tabas al hayad, a ring on the hand. Don't know exactly what it means. The associated saw, and you close it up. Oh, a ring on the hand, ring on the handle. You put a ring up. I mean, some parts have rings on the handles. I guess the way to put the ring in the handle was by make a hole in the handle, then close it up. Okay, something along those lines. Test. Because I've been a Beisesiv, the Beisesiv writes, Magal, Shishper Yodam in Asafal Lifnim, as Magal is really a site, which is the tana broke from the rim, it must be some other form of Kaylee here. From the rim, I think you'll probably have to explain it shortly. It's like a hidden place. If it's outside the rim, if it still can be used similar to its original purpose, it's not chatzitza, and if not, it's chatzitza. If you tied it on with a piece of hemp or a string, it's chatzitza. The davka b'sraf, if you glued it on some sort of sap, it's not chatzitza akal shana. So this is all from the Tosefta. Vachi Pirush, this means to say the mago who kli umnus. It's a craftsman tool. Knam beitza ein mavakin eitzim lo bekarnam lo magira lo mago. You can't split wood on yotzef, not with an axe nor a magira, which is a saw, lo mago. Ein sham. Mirashi shamash zer shrin dalit. There's something called dalit shorosho chad. Its head is sharp, and you make large holes with it. Yesh lo yad shel eitz gadol. It has a handle, which a large one handle. Talking about barazel harbei ba'etz. They put you shove the metal substantially into the wood. Veitzoav, and the wood is thick. Lachein option nishvar pnimi. So therefore, even if the metal part of the handle breaks inside the wooden handle, in machutz shleim on the outside, it's whole and complete. That you can do the work with it. Shenishbar chutz, so that's why you can type it that way. Nishbar chutz, if it's it breaks on the outside, imashever enom omek. If the break is not so deep, you can still do malacha. When the break is deep, and because then that you can't do malacha with it because you can't trust that it's going to remain intact. There are people who tie up the place where it's broken with hemp or mashicha or string, but any of them that won't last. Because so it's the chatzitza. And with davka b'sraf, but if you use the sap, guma, like I guess it's a rubbery substance, it's strong and it's going to be sustained. But I'm astonished. Why everybody says that? Why everybody says that to write this? Good point. Seko, so they're not kli achila. But for the tumah tara, if they have to be toiveled, it's only for tumah tara. She'ein no agus b'zneinu. It doesn't apply in our day and age. And there are many laws of chatzitza when it comes to tumah tara for garments and vessels. Ram brings it down because Ram brings down even stuff which not okay with manazeh. I was manenu lo shachzeh. Oh, it's not relevant in our day and age. V'niarli mishum natzim m'seres ken reish pekigam magal yad magal katzir. So this is I'll tell you why. There are two types of magal. Tzvei dinim in magal. There's magal yad, a hand sickle, magal katzir, and a harvesting sickle. Perushul the magal yad, meaning of magal yad, also yeshara ba'atzamos. Or Pirshu, sorry. They explain that a magal yad is the hand sickle is made to break bones. Ein sham. See there. V'zeu klei su'uda. That's why it's klei su'uda. Sh'tzarech tefillah, but it requires tefillah if it's kein chadashim, kein ksav HaShulchan Aruch. That's the Shulchan Aruch writes that. Yud. Kli shekafa piv lamata. You have a vessel which you turn it upside down. Because I put in water. In piv tzar, if the mouth is narrow, I feel it's even a little bit wide. If it's not very wide, kikoros like plates, the kosas, and cups, the chavim, which are broad. And you didn't turn it with the mouth upside up, right side up. The tefillah is not effective. Because there are going to be air bubbles inside the kelim. The water's not going to reach the flat of the keli. Maybe putting the entire thing in water. And can you appeal unless its mouth faces upwards? The water, actually, the water enters the entire vessel on the inside. And you have a vessel which is narrow on each side and wide in the middle. They have bottles made of weight. Also, the water's not going to get in on all sides. Until you put it on the side. Because everybody says, any keli which has a narrow mouth circle, you have to leave it in the water until it gets full. Put water into it before it goes in the mikveh. Meaning, so the water in the keli will connect to the water in mikveh, which is called hashaka. The next one, that's going to make the water in the keli also mikveh water. And even though the hole is not the size of ferris node, it's also a connection. Even though it connects one body of water to another body of water. In terms of the kli itself, and with something inside it, it's connected even with less. On the other hand, even if the hole is a shves node and more. If it's not broad enough, that in a manner that the water will enter it immediately. If it's not like that, that'd be full immediately. Then you have to leave in the water until it gets full. Or if you can't do that way in the mikveh, fill with water, and then connect it to the waters of the mikveh. Yurav, because our baby sensitive test. The others have kelim shena ruchos. If you have long handles on the kelim, but see the kotzon, you're going to eventually cut them off. Matbil makom shall see the kotzon, you can be matbil them until a place where you're going to cut them off. A die, and that's enough. Akal shoro. The place where you're eventually going to cut it, it's not going to be interruption. Do base of storm. That's a base of storm. It's a hidden connection. Hidden connections are not, they don't render invalid. Even you intend to cut them off afterwards. It's a taz. It's a question here. Kind of the base of storm, the heat ain't circle mind. We hold that something which is on the inside of a person, okay, the water doesn't have to get there. Come royal BS mind, but it has to be suitable for it to get there. And royal BS mind, but it's not suitable for it to get in. That's what I'm saying about Tetzah B'chuin, in fact, it's the route. The Hach Arabi, Yoda Suyin Kain Kli, it's talking about handles which are made like chains. Like the chains of metal, Suyin Kitabos, which are made like rings, because of a mind, water is going to get in between the rings. Avrosh Kasa Pregin Mikvos Mishnei, but set the Marshal base of storm shall came, Lochashin Klal Chatzitza. That's what he says speaking. The Rosh says that in the base of storm, we're not concerned with Chatzitza at all. I feel royal be a smile, you know what I mean? The water can get in there. Because the person is not meticulous about that. It's about the Nur. And the evidence of that is from the hand sickle, which he spoke about, where there's no the fact that it's the handle is long doesn't make it a chatzitza. Okay, but he's not finished with this. He's going to finish this Mir Hashem tomorrow. We'll stop here.